Today we're going to be taking a look at Camtasia, a very popular Windows application that has finally made the transition over to the Mac, and is going to be given the best application that I use on my Mac, that I use for almost all my videos to do screencasting like I'm doing now, called ScreenFlow, which is Mac only. But this is going to be, Camtasia is going to be the top competition to ScreenFlow, and they're both at the $100 price point. They both have the same type of concept as far as what they do, but they are different in certain ways. But this video I'm going to be showing you what Camtasia is all about, and at the end I'll actually let you know which one I think you should actually buy. Now first, take a look at Camtasia. Very nice, smooth, clean interface. Everything easy to find on here. What you're looking at right here in the middle is called your canvas. This is going to show you the media or the content that you're editing, and you can zoom in, zoom out with just by using the scroll, the mouse wheel, the scroll wheel on your mouse. And at the bottom here you got your timeline here, and you can get very precise editing at the exact point of the video that you want to do. So you can just scrub here, just drag it and get exactly where you want to go. So that's basically the different things here. Now Camtasia allows you to not only record your desktop at the same time and also record your eyesight. ScreenFlow does that too, but both of these are kind of like two separate elements in your editing process, and you can click on whatever one that you want to actually add the actions on. Just click on it. Now I'm going to show you some of the different effects that Camtasia comes with, because that's what really sets it apart from ScreenFlow. I'll tell you up front, it has a lot more effects you can do. So say I want my little webcam video to actually in the beginning fly in or do something like that, or rotate in my action. So I'm going to go ahead and rotate in. Just want to pick that, drag it down to my webcam timeline, drop it, press play just by pressing the space bar, and you see my little webcam actually flew in from the side. And these are little effects that really make your video a little bit more professional, a little bit more cooler as far as the effects that people watch and see. And so let's say what else I want to do to this. You can choose to have it just while you're in the middle of the video, to have my webcam just kind of flip horizontal or flip vertically.
See what's going on in the Microsoft world.
For whatever reason why you do that, you can have it do that. Now one of my favorite different things in here in Camtasia is called Smart Focus. This is a very smart feature. Just drag this and drop this. Right on your desktop timeline. And what it does is it go ahead and calculates at what point of the video that you will probably want to actually zoom in on. So say you're showing different text on a website, or you're showing some content on the website. This will actually predict that by the way you move your mouse and by the way the desktop is actually moving. So I'm going to go ahead and give you a good example of this. So right here you see it actually zoomed in a little bit right there on my dock, because I was just scrolling through my dock, and I'll go ahead and go back and show you. Yeah. See, it's at full screen now, but it knows that I'm going down to my dock from my mouse. It just zooms in automatically, and so you can actually see what's going on in my dock down there. And then once I leave my dock and open up a web browser, it zooms back out automatically. Now it's not always perfect. You know, sometimes you may want it to zoom in a little bit longer, or you want it to zoom out faster. You can go ahead and click on this and actually control it yourself and manipulate it, and then drag it in, drag it out the way you want it, and to get it exactly how you want to get it. And anytime you want to remove any type of filters or features or transitions that you added to your timeline, you can just right click and say remove all the actions, or you can remove them one by one. And I'm not going to go through every single one of these. I will go through some that you actually see in my ScreenFlow videos, like you see right now. You can add a reflection to my webcam, so now I got a little reflection down the bottom. That's a nice little glossy effect. I really like that effect. You also do a window spotlight to kind of do a spotlight on the window itself. So wherever you zoomed in on or anything like that, like the web browser, it will make everything in the background kind of blur out and just be focusing right on that open window that you have to kind of keep the person who's watching this video attention. So those are the different features that it comes with. Just like ScreenFlow, you can add different media to it. So this is the different media library. So if you have a song or video that's already on your computer, you can import it from this point and put it inside your screencast. You can also add text to it. So just drag this text box over here to whatever you want it to have in your actual screencast. Just drop it. Double click to edit. So then you can type in whatever you want to type in. And so now you can go ahead and go to the settings tab, which is over here to the right. And you can actually choose if you want to go ahead and rotate this a little bit, do anything like that. You can scale it, make it bigger, and do a little stuff like that. You can also add a little arrow here if you want to point out something in the video. You can do that, and little different things like that. So that's about it. Now, as far as editing audio, now Camtasia does capture audio a little clearer. I must say, definitely it captures the audio a little bit clearer than ScreenFlow, even though I use the same mic for some reason. So, but you can add little actions here to lower or raise the volume at certain points. But that's about it as far as a real quick overview of Camtasia. So again, like I said, the interface is top notch. It's a very easy, simple to use interface. You will love to use it. And now we're at the point, is this better than ScreenFlow? I have to say, feature-wise and overall as a scheme, it is better than ScreenFlow. Now, ScreenFlow does do certain things easier and better and has a couple things that Camtasia doesn't have, like the little radar click when I click on something that you've been watching this video, and also the zoom in and the call-outs. That's what we call it when you zoom in on the mouse. I think ScreenFlow does that a lot better than Camtasia. But Camtasia does feature a lot more features as far as transitions and stuff like that, and that I really like. So if you're a first-time buyer, you're really trying to decide between these two, I will actually say get Camtasia right now, because it'll probably be more fun to use and a little more things that you may want to use in the future. Now, I'm always going to stick with ScreenFlow. I think I'm gonna try out Camtasia. Who knows what can happen? But ScreenFlow is my #1 thing right now because I'm very easy and comfortable using it. I think it's still up there with Camtasia, but it's just missing a couple of things. But like I said earlier in the video, both of these are at the $99 price point. Now, ScreenFlow, you can probably get a little bit cheaper if you use the education discount. And I go to their website and just go to their education portion of their store, and you can get a cheaper, I think it's like 80 bucks, 90 bucks, something like that. But Camtasia is just $100 just for a certain amount of time, a limited amount of time. It will jump up to $130 soon. So once it jumps up to that point, that may actually be the breaking point where definitely trying to save money. ScreenFlow would be the #1 option maybe at that point. But Soldier Knows Best here. Make a video response if you got Camtasia. Go over some features that I didn't go over. Make a video response so everybody can watch it. And what is your thoughts about this battle? ScreenFlow, Camtasia, what do you think? All right, Soldier Knows Best, and I will catch you later. Peace.